Aboard. Welcome to my fun little Fallout stream I'm gonna be doing this week. It was, I won't say overwhelming, but there was quite a few people that wanted this, and I'm okay with that. I love me some Fallout, so I'm gonna wait just a minute or two, see if some people filter into the comments, so we can have some conversations and some chit chat. As a side note, like right as I started, the lawn service that deals with our lawn just showed up, so you might hear some buzzing in the background. Well, hello Sam, welcome aboard. One second, I'm tweeting out the link to the episode. How you doing today, Sam? I guess it's night over there for you, isn't it? It's like midnight-ish, right? 2 in the morning. What the HE double hockey sticks are you doing up? Give myself a few more minutes. Not a few more minutes. Let's say about another 30 seconds. And then we'll get everything started. I've been sleeping lately. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. I can relate to what that's like. Alright. Tweeting is done. Links are shared. Time to get this party started. Merry Stremsmas, everyone. So my plan for this is to try and do it every day. And from there... Nice. Nice. Congrats on the platinum. I'm actually one trophy away from platinum on Fallout 4. I just have to beat the game with the Institute, and I will reach my platinum trophy on Fallout 4, which is exciting. Very exciting. Ha, says you. Now, of all sports games, I like soccer the most, or football, as other countries call it, the appropriate football, the actual football. Um, but I'm not a sports fan in general, so I'm gonna real quick set for not only the people in the chat, person in the chat, but also for anyone watching the stream later. I'm gonna go through what I'm using. I am one of those dirty, dirty folk that use the Creation Club. I'm sorry, I'm weak. Um, so I'm gonna go to what I've purchased and am using. So these are the things that will be available and pop up in the game for me to use, whether I start with them or not. Um, some of these will, of course, make survival mode slightly easier, such as the backpack and the Doom armor. Some of them are purely cosmetic. Some of them I probably won't be seeing for a very long time anyway, because you have to acquire them through a quest. So, not a huge deal. Just wanted to let people know that's what I will have access to. Let's see. There's that. Now let's go to my mods. For those unaware of the Fallout mod system, what I have checked in my load order is what will be used. I have some very specific mods accessed because they're the ones I know work in survival mode. Simple Green, which is the kind of makes the wasteland look a little more alive. The Wastelands Bauble Ring Overhaul, which adds like basically rings that give stat bonuses and stuff. The Beantown Interiors Project, which adds more interior. The Beantown Interiors Project, which adds more interior locations. It's kind of cool. Ballistic Weave for Nuka World clothing. Purify Plants, which lets me spend some water and 5 units of the wild versions of foods to get purified versions of foods so I can use them for planting. This goes ahead and unlocks the Ballistic Weave so I don't have to do railroad quests. It doesn't necessarily totally imbalance because I still have to have the material to do it. Simple Settlers mod. There's some little things this does, but the biggest reason I added this is I'm sorry about that. They're mowing my lawn. Biggest thing it does that I'm happy about is it adds the name generator for the settlers. So random settlers that join my settlement will have names. They won't just be settler. Enhancements to the stealth armor system, which you have to have the Creation Club thing to get it, where you can like create stealth armor without a helmet, and you can actually create stealth armor. Scrap That Settlement is one I really love. It allows me to scrap random debris around your settlements. Extras like skeletons and corpses and stuff you can scrap. And that's it. There's some other mods I have installed, but they're not being utilized because, like, the stash one adds 60,000 of every type of resource. And the max and battle code I don't care about. And the good neighbor player home and all that kind of junk. Not going to be utilizing any of those. So, if it has a check mark next to it, I'm utilizing it for this stream. Just so people are aware. So, we're going to start a new game. I want to confirm that mods are loaded. We're about 10 minutes in, and we're just starting up the game. Merry Streamsmas to everyone. So, yeah. Technically, I do not start my winter break until Friday. I need to be working on a paper, but I promised to do these streams, so I'm going to take a 2-hour break. I want to get my stream in before Film Therapy is live, because I want to watch Film Therapy. I like Brienne / Miss Movies. You can find her at Miss Movies on Twitter. Fantastic person, fantastic host. Oh, Sam, shut up. Just shut up, Sam. I don't want your lip. Yeah, I don't care. I'm going to skip the Fallout 4 intro because war never changes, but my interest in the opening of this game does.
War never changes.
You're gonna knock him dead at the Veterans Hall tonight, hon.
I like how they say war never changes all the time, but
Absolutely.
war obviously changed.
Now get ready and
like when the
stop
bombs
hogging
dropped,
the mirror.
like
Right.
the bombs dropped, like war wasn't the same anymore. Yeah, so I'm not gonna do too much to my character for here. I don't care. Gonna go find me a Grognak comic, drink some morning coffee.
Grognak the Barbarian in the Jungle of the Bat Babies. My favorite.
Today's newspaper just delivered.
More of the same.
I would have liked it if
It's a little early to be drinking.
it's never too early to be drinking, Nate. I would have liked it a little more if when you read the newspaper, there was actually news.
Never gonna find that dog.
Symbolism.
Careful there, sport. The Batman tactical nuclear catapult.
Oh, sounds like someone made a mistake.
Today.
I shall attend
Now
to
for a
young
brief
Shaw.
look at the local weather.
Nah.
You know, I was nervous at first, but Codsworth's really good with Sean.
So, for those that will be joining in or watching this later, it is a fair warning that the first couple hours of this game will be, or first hour or so will be me doing some scrapping and prep work, because for those, which reminds me, make sure settings, gameplay, difficulty survival, excellent, we're on survival mode already. Survival is rough. Not only... Sorry about that, guys. They're like right by my window. It's really loud. I'm really sorry. Okay, they've walked away. Survival not only adds the need for food and water, but damage is harder to manage and things like that.
It's probably that salesman. He comes for you every day.
Ooh, Vaultec calling.
Good morning. Vaultec calling.
Good morning.
Isn't it? Just look at that sky out there. You can't begin to know how...
Then I'm glad you caught up with me.
Oh, me too. Now I'm here today.
Sure. But there's room for my entire family, right?
Of course. Don't want there to be...
Yeah, I don't care. The beginning of Fallout is always the worst for me. Sure.
Sure.
Let's do this
Let's do
now.
Splendid. Splendid. Now,
Yeah, right?
let's see.
If they don't keep this up, this game's gonna be so boring that I'm gonna have to lawn. We'll go with John. Everyman. Little average stats for everything there. I feel that's relatively appropriate. Unless I should... I know I'm in need of charisma and intelligence of 6. So let's drop luck and perception by 1 each. Let's make charisma and intelligence one of those. We can drop strength by 1 to make intelligence of 6. Because charisma will get the boost when I pick up the special book.
Wonderful. That's everything.
Thanks again.
Hey, it's peace of mind. That's worth a little paperwork, right?
For you and Sean, no price is too high.
Good answer.
I have my moments.
Mr. John, Sean has been changed, but he absolutely refuses to calm down. I think he needs some of that paternal affection you seem to be so good at.
You heard Codsworth. Go on. How are the 2 most important men in my life doing? Spin the mobile a bit. He loves that.
Okay. I hate it. Why rockets, yo?
Hey, how's my little guy? Much better now, huh? Listen, after breakfast, I was thinking we could head to the park for a bit. Weather should hold up.
Yeah, sounds like fun.
Sir,
Do,
Mum,
do,
you
do,
should come and see this.
do,
Codsworth? What's...
Followed by, yes, followed by flashes, blinding flashes.
The TV
Sounds
announcer
of
is voiced by
explosions.
Ron Perlman,
We're
the
trying to get confirmation.
narrator for the previous Fallout games.
We seem to have lost contact with our affiliate stations. We do have coming in. That's confirmed reports. I repeat, confirmed reports of nuclear detonations in New York and Pennsylvania. My God.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
We need to get to the vault now.
So, fun fact, if you just wander around for a while or try to leave Sanctuary Hills through the front way, that way, the bombs will just go off and kill you. Okay, I'll head this way. I'm going, bro.
That's absurd! I am
Not on the list.
Vault-Tec.
You don't get in.
I'm going in. You can't stop me. Okay. I'm reporting this!
Yeah, okay.
We need to get in. We're on the list.
Infant, adult male, adult female. Okay, go ahead.
Thank you!
You two, follow me. Come on.
What's gonna happen to all those people outside the
We're doing
gate?
everything we can. Now keep moving. Step on the platform in the center.
Oh no, Sam, I'm sorry. Your internet dropping out. At that point, doesn't it know that
Almost
you
there.
function
We're
on
gonna be
America
okay.
time? And
love
you
you.
have to, like, you
Both of
know,
you.
We love you
watch your
too.
friends do things? I don't know. I'm sorry, Sam.
Hold on.
And you're irradiated. They already done? That's fast.
We did it. We made it. We're okay.
Everyone please step off the elevator and proceed up the stairs in an orderly fashion.
No need to worry, folks. We'll get everyone situated in your new home. Vault 111. A better future underground.
Fair. Fair.
Yes, up the stairs. Just this way, please.
Please proceed in an orderly fashion.
This way.
Step over to the table. Take a seat.
You'll need your suits before we can take you further.
Thanks. What now?
Just follow the doctor here. He'll show you where to go.
All right, you three. Follow me.
Did she get her suit?
See? This is our new home.
Oh, you're gonna love it here. This is one of our most advanced facilities. Not that the others aren't great, mind you. It's gone. Our home. Everything we
Sir?
had.
Excuse me.
Move along.
How long do you think we'll be down here?
Oh, we'll be going over all that in orientation. Just a few medical items we have to get through first.
You'll never see the surface again.
Prepared for the future, right?
Hey.
Follow me. This way, please. Just step in here and put your vault suit on.
Who's my little guy? I'm not going far. I'll just be over there.
There he is, see? Daddy's not going far.
All set?
Hon?
Just
Go
step
ahead,
inside
hon.
and put
I'll
on your
take Sean
vault
with
suit.
me.
Climbing in my decontamination car.
Contaminate and depressurize you.
Gonna
before we head deeper.
depressurize. Go further in the vault. Apparently, I need to
Time for a
relax.
little life.
Do 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 do. See my wife and my child across the wall. Normal occupant vital. Oh my God, what's happening? Getting kind of frosty in here. Those sons of... Oh, that's not good. I mean, not like I haven't played this game to death and I don't know what's happening, but... You know, when they first announced Fallout 4 and we're talking about, like, your character was from pre-war times and such, I was kind of curious as to what was going to happen, like, all that jazz.
This is the one. Here.
Open it. Almost. Everything's going to be fine.
I'll knock on the window a little bit. And Sean's hearing is irreparably damaged. No, that's a thing. Lots of coughing, uncomfortable times.
Cryogenic array. All residents must vacate immediately.
Is resident even the right term?
Come on! There has to be a release! Come on, come on, come on! Oh, God!
Critical failure of the cryogenic.
I'll find who did this. And I'll get Sean back. I promise.
Gonna do all the searching that I can for useful things to survive. Ooh, there's tools back there. Tools are useful. So one of the little side things you can do in this version ha! Gross. But accurate. There was something back here I missed. Oh, there's a bench to sit on. Eh. Ooh, a new cola bottle. So, for those watching that haven't played survival mode before, don't know much about it, I mentioned earlier you have to keep up with food and drink. And one of the cool features you can do that you can't do in non-survival mode is take empty bottles, like I'm about to do here, and turn them into bottled water. And I think you can make it either dirty or clean water, depending on the source you tap for the water. See, fill bottle. It's an option. Because I can. Oh, not what I want to do. I'm going to eject the holotape and take the Red Menace video game with me for later use in case I want to play a video game, because survival is stressful. I'm just spending a little time filling bottles of water. No, I didn't want to sit. I want to take the sweet rad roach meat. Which I forgot to loot the sweet rad roach meat from the previous dead rad roach. I think. Oh no, I didn't. I got it. Cool. Trying to survive in the post-apocalypse. Not very good at video games. Ow. Holy crap, they hurt. Got some stim packs. And a gun. Open that overseer's tunnel. Gonna go pick up more ammo and another gun.
Nice. Coming back later for you.
Cryo later. Remember when this game first came out and you could... glitching isn't the right word, but you could abuse the system by bringing dog meat back into the vault and having dog meat fetch the cryolator, and he'd just fetch it right out of that locked case. No problems. Getting all the meats so I can cook it later and have a relatively okay collection of starting foodstuffs. And the holy grail of things you need to do or to survive in the wastes, the pit boy, literally prying it from a cold dead hand. I get it, man. Personal computing, way of the future. $64 kilobytes RAM system, which is insane. Oh. Which wedding ring do I have on? Luck or charisma? We'll stick with luck for now. Oh, I'll go ahead and start opening the door while I loot the rest of the stuff. The Mimba berry is also Mimba.
Vault door cycling sequence initiated. Please stand back.
What happened here? Where is everyone?
I killed them all. Murdered them with my bare hands. So, when I play survival mode, my typical tactic is to actually build up my settlement before going after the Deathclaw, at least a little bit. So, I'm going to be taking a roundabout path to get to meet up with Trash Can Carla so I can have a steady flow of supplies coming into my city. Because crafting, you know, yields some experience points, and that's important to me. Experience matters. Finished, exit the vault.
Enjoy your return to the surface, and thank you for choosing Vault Tech.
You're welcome, disembodied voice of Vault Tech computer. Alright, so there's a lot of stuff that's going to be dropped into my inventory, and there's a lot of quests that are going to pop up because of all my Creation Club junk. None of these quests I'm qualified to go on just yet. I say qualified. I could go take them. I have the quests. But the enemies are much too difficult. Like the Pyromaniac quest, I have to go kill a dude in the Hellfire powered armor. And I'm not going to be able to do that just yet. Ooh, hub flower. It's another thing with survival mode. You have to collect herbs and flowers and stuff to make medicines, because you can get illnesses that can be very detrimental to your gaming.
As I live and breathe.
You could stop trimming, Codsworth.
It's really you.
Yeah, me.
Codsworth.
The world, sir. Well, besides our geranium still being the envy of Sanctuary Hills, I'm afraid things have been dreadfully dull around here. Things will be so much more exciting with you and Mrs. back. Where is your...
They...
Sir, it's been ages.
Sean's been kidnapped.
It's worse than...
200 years? What? Are you...
A bit over 210, actually, sir. Or give or take a little, for the Earth's rotation and some minor dings to the old chronometer.
Oh.
That means you're 2 centuries late for dinner. Perhaps I can whip you up a snack? You must be fat.
He's dead, Jim.
Codsworth, you're acting... Uh-huh.
Don't...
Stay with me, pal. Focus. Thank you, Codsworth.
Now, shall we search the...
All right. Lead the way.
Round 2.
Codsworth humming, you know,
What's all this then?
music is super great. Oh, that would have hit it if it didn't move back.
Wait, my senses are picking up.
Codsworth.
Mr. John, don't worry. My search protocols are on full alert.
Searching around the devastated neighborhood.
That about takes care of that. Picking up hostile light.
Boom.
Fine then. John, your family.
Mm-hmm. Thanks for trying.
You can't give up.
Thanks for your help, Cos.
Good luck, sir. I shall remain here and secure the home.
Looking for those dead bloat flies so I can get that succulent fly meat. There he is. Ooh, that bloat fly happened to have had eaten some bottle caps. That defies conventional logic. Let me go ahead and do this real quick. Boom. There we go. Got rid of some of my extra weight. Alright, now it's time to clear out the neighborhood, make sure all the roaches / insects of any sort are gone. Then I'm going to cook me up some foods and do a little renovating. I know there's roaches in some of the houses, so I gotta go explore and... So here's some of the things that the Scrap That Settlement mod lets me do. I can get rid of some of the grass locations for fertilizer, really clean up my neighborhood, with the added benefit of getting units of fertilizer, which makes crafting ammunition later in the game much easier. There's also scrapping trash piles will give me concrete, aluminum, cloth, and plastics. Also useful. Downside is you can also accidentally scrap certain aspects of your settlement that you might want to keep because it's aesthetically pleasing. Like this big tree can now be scrapped. And it's not really worth it to me. There are some trees I will scrap because they're going to get in the way, because ultimately to help defend my settlement, as combat is much more lethal in survival mode, and protecting my settlement will be key, especially Sanctuary Hills, as it will be my primary hub of stuff happening. I will be building a wall around Sanctuary with a few gates for access, but that way bandits have choke points they have to go through. See, like, this part much more clean without all the grass and stuff on the sides of the road. I'm not going to do all that right now. I'm going to go look for more enemies. Check each house, make sure I get all the roaches out first. Oh, I'm sleepy. I need to set up a bed here in a little bit. There's one. Alright, and I know a rad roach pops out of the bushes near the door of this one. There you are, buddy. How easy of an option is that there, Sam? Alright, so I've cleared out all the baddies from the town, or the scum of the insect world, my radroach and bloatfly problems. So now I'm gonna go unload the junk I've collected. See, we got some more viewers. Welcome, welcome. For those just now joining us, this is a Fallout 4 survival mode playthrough with mods, because I finally found a mod layout that works. I also do use some of the Creation Club stuff. It does, of course, make the game a little easier, but it's, I think, more entertaining than beating my head against the proverbial wall that is my terribleness at video games mixed with survival mode. So take it as you will. Alright, roasted some stuff. I'm gonna go. It's gonna take a few weeks to change over. Okay, I wasn't sure. I know that's kind of how it works here too. Okay, well, that's not exactly true. Typically here, some major areas, major cities will have more options, but like where I live, we really only have like 2 decent options. I use the term decent loosely. Start deleting some stuff. For those just now joining us, one of the mods I'm using is Scrap That Settlement, which is really cool. It allows you to scrap some of the stuff like this, like leaves and dead grass and the trash on the side of the road. So not only can you clean up your settlement a little bit, but you get some extra benefits from, like, scrapping plants will give you fertilizer and wood. Grass alone will just give you a bunch of fertilizer. Useful to have, and it kind of makes your settlement look a little nicer, a little cleaned up. I'm also using the Simple Green Seasons mod. It is perpetually spring. The perpetual part bothers me a little bit. I wish I could have found a mod that swaps the seasons up a little bit more. That would have been really cool. But unfortunately, that was not the case. Okay, I know this has to be scrappable. I'm just not finding it to the point to target. Scrapping some stuff. Wow. Jeez. So yeah, this is... Oh, I must have gotten parched. That's fine. I will clean up over here where I'm going to be setting the central point for my community. This is where the magic will happen. My crafting house. Interesting. Very interesting, Sam. Oh, sorry, I focus on scrapping so much I forget to talk. Just trying to make my settlement look relatively decent. Also getting a ton of freaking extra crafting material, which is useful AH. Scrapping all the stuff, making room and making a nice little city for my eventual settlers to settle in. Once I get some scrapping done and I get situated and get crafted, I'm probably going to wait till I'm about level 3 or 4 before I leave the city to go find Trash Can Carla, because that's the next important step. I want to have settlers in the town before I even consider going to Concord proper to start to continue the main quest line. I'm not so deluded as to believe I can make my town fully self-sufficient and functional before then, because you have to be about level 20 before you can even consider to do that. But hey man, I'll do what I do. And yeah, probably end up being like 7 or 8 before I continue in the main story. It'll just make life easier. Alright, so as a side note, the game, because of the sets I bought, which I mostly bought them for fun, just to play around with in other games, I already have access to the Doom Marine armor, which is a really fantastic set of armor that gives you like 1,000 rad resistance and 90 damage resistance and all that other awesome things that come with it. It will make survival mode significantly easier because I will take significantly less damage, and radiation will probably not even be a problem. So my question is, should I avoid using the powered armor, or the not powered armor, avoid using the Doom Marine armor? Because yeah, it's pretty beef, pretty powerful. You have never completed the main story, Sam? Man, I have played through this game so much. I have beaten the game with the Minutemen, with the Brotherhood of Steel, with the Railroad. Never been to Diamond City? It's going to be a while before I can get there. Because in survival mode, for those that haven't played survival mode, fast travel is disabled. So you have to walk everywhere. So that means a quick trip to Diamond City to get some supplies is a long trip to Diamond City to go there, rest for a while. So to even play the DLCs, you have to go to Diamond City, because I think... Oh, well, no, you can do Nuka World without ever getting to Diamond City, because I think that just triggers at level 30. But to do Point Look, or not Point Look, that was the Fallout 3 Swampy DLC. To do Far Harbor, you have to be able to do Diamond City stuff because you have to get Nick Valentine as a cohort first, and then you have access to his case files and Valentine's radio and helping him with stuff, and yeah, one of them. Alright, I think it's time to take a short break from my deconstruction of Sanctuary Hills to have a Diet Coke break. Well, if you've never been to Sanctuary Hills, I know that, Sam. Or, I mean, if you've never been to Diamond City, I know that. Alright, properly hydrated. I have in my food, I have some baked bloatfly and grilled radroach. So we'll eat some baked bloatfly until I am properly fed. I'm gonna go clean up my house a little bit, and then I will... Ooh, I gotta grab my Grognak comic.
There we go.
Even though I'm not gonna go melee, because to me, melee in survival mode is playing on suicide mode. Wah, wah. Semester ends for me after Thursday. Once that happens, I gotta fill out my federal student aid or federal aid student something, my FAFSA. I hate that word so much. So I can make sure to get my student loans for the next semester or next year. Oh, that's difficult to do, Sam. I have 100 some odd character, and I still don't have maxed out perks on everything. I forget what level he is, but he's like 110, 113 or something. I don't remember fully. Go get rid of all those critter corpses, because if I go scrap the various creatures I've killed, then I will get more crafting material from them. Quite a bit of useful stuff. Some acid, some fertilizer, and some more bloatfly meat.
I need to assign someone to this.
Well, there's no one to assign yet.
I need to assign
You
someone to
dummy.
this.
Jerk. More radroach meat. What's the next house over? 73? Yeah, it's... I don't know what level you would have to be to be able to max out all your perks, but it has to be insanely high, considering max stats and everything else too. And some of those perks are 5-level perks. So, yeah. Difficult. Not impossible, not trying to imply that, but very difficult. Oh, I forgot to build a bed. So, another thing I have... Not structures, furniture, beds. Because I have the various Creation Club stuff, you can make some pretty nice and fancy beds, including some bunk beds, which will count as 2 beds for people. But I'm going to have a nice fancy bed for myself. Because I gotta sleep. I'm going to go ahead and sleep for 12 hours. And in the morning, I'll go through my inventory, figure out what I need to do, and then move on from there. Which it should be noted, Sam, as long as you were smart about, like, spending your perks and increasing your character's capability to deal damage, then you should technically be good enough to beat the game where you're at. Let me get some water, because apparently I'm thirsty. Take that 10mm pistol. Good amount there. Take those. Alright, so let's grab my other 10mm pistol, and we're gonna upgrade this. So let's look at some material coloration real quick. For my pistol, let's go Vault-Tec. Why not? Receiver wise, no, we'll not have enough adhesive to do that anyway. Yeah, that's something I did relatively early on too, Sam, was max out my special stats. Because I felt it was necessary and especially useful if I wanted to do any of the other perks. Gourd, hub flower. I also end up storing extra, like, food that I know I'm not going to eat, like the vegetables and fruits and stuff. Keep the military backpack. Store those extra ones. So, military backpack is another part I got from the Creation Club thing. It's useful. It increases your carrying capacity. If you notice, just equipping it increased my carrying capacity by 25. Slap on some eyeglasses as well. And now I'm ready to adventure. Kinda. Oh, right. I need to go do mole rat stuff. And go ahead and get my dog. going to go ahead for now and equip the Drifter outfit because it gives me damage resistance, which is useful. Gotta have that.
Hey, boy. What are you doing out here all by yourself? You want to come with me, pal?
Let's go.
Okay, then. Let's...
Okay. I'm gonna wait for the rats, mole rats to start popping out. Okay, dog meat, I know. We'll deal with that all in a little bit. Oh. Well, that's good to know. Just junk in there somehow. Okay, so kind of surprised mole rats haven't shown up yet. What? Dang it. Here we go. Is that all of them? Nope. I think you can even deconstruct the holes they pop out of. Nice. Alright, next I need to go down into the mole rat cave and take care of those mole rats. Because mole rats. But also collect glowing fungus. It's a useful crafting element. Luck is actually one of the stats I found I enjoyed being maxed out the most. Because a lot of the perks that came with it were really cool. Like, being able to bank criticals is awesome. Level 3, good. Oof. Oh, Fallout physics. You so goofy. So, let me get some rads real quick. Got it. Collecting that glowing fungus as well. Because I needed to make, I think, Radaway or Rad-X. I can't remember which one. Interesting. Weird. Gross. Harvest the glowing fungus from there. And a novice safe to unlock. That was not hard.
Got it.
Alright, I think I've cleared this place out of everything that matters. I am apparently peckish from lack of food. We'll deal with that in a little bit. So one of the things I'm going to do real quick is scrap some more stuff and carry back everything I can to my settlement. I cannot overload myself. Doing so would cause damage. In survival mode, when you are over encumbered, you will take periodic damage. Which makes my regular playthrough tactic of farming every dungeon I can, especially after I get the perk that lets me fast travel while being over encumbered, or move at regular speeds while being over encumbered, makes it very difficult because, you know, being over encumbered sucks extra hard in survival mode. Okay, so the concrete was a bit too much. Because it does weigh extra, of course. Cutting board duct tape. There's still more I have to do here to clean it up, but it's not as important as Sanctuary. Do 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 do. Alright, go ahead and level up real quick while I'm thinking about it, as I have 2 levels to spend. And my typical mode is to upgrade my crafting skills first. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do science next. Let's see if there's other stuff I can do. This would be good. We're good for now on that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's where I'm going to go ahead and call the stream for the day. I need to get some food, because not only is my character a little peckish, I too am a little peckish. Actually, I'm going to go cook what meat I have real quick before I cut the stream. But then I am going to leave you for today, and I will be back for more Streamsmas tomorrow. Thursday, the schedule may be a bit weird for Streamsmas. May not even... Oh, Preston. Thursday, there may not be a stream, unfortunately. Between all of my finals, I have to actually go to school for that day. And, my wife and I going to see Last Jedi that night as well. Thursday may be a stream-less day. But tomorrow and Friday, you will be getting more streaming from me. I'm going to try and even go up to 2 hours for each stream. Just keep an eye out on our Geek to My Nerd Twitter and our YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this stream, make sure you like, subscribe, share with your friends, and I guess loved ones too if they're into streams as well. I know most of mine aren't. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys coming out, and we'll do more of this. And maybe after we play some Fallout, we'll play something different for a little while too. So we'll see what's going on. Have a great Streamsmas and a happy online holidays. Oh, I should go sleep. Sleeping saves. Yeah, you can't save in survival mode. You have to sleep to save. Ideally, we won't be crossing any streams. Oh wait, no, I'm going to have to cross streams, whether I use a bridge or not. Alright.